Hey guys, Blue Bridge here. So we made hard work of it in the first half, but in the second half we came through. So welcome to Chelsea 4, Preston North End 0. So we got through in the end. First half, we weren't great. Let's be honest, we didn't play too good in the first half, but in the second half we did. But you know what? This is cup football. This is cup football. This is what cup football is about. Did you think Preston were just going to come here and lie down and say, oh, we're playing the Premier League club and just accept a defeat? And you know, they've come a far way up the M1. They've travelled down from the northwest to come and play against Chelsea. They're not going to just come here and just say, yeah, we'll just come and give you the cup tie and go back home. They came with a purpose. They came, and it's always like that when we're playing on the underdog. You got to, in the first half, they're going to come at you. They're going to come heavy. They're going to come hard, and every tackle they're going to go in 100%. And that's what they did. They didn't give us any room to manoeuvre, and they were playing with they're very organised, a very organised back line. Outside today was a little bit disjointed. Again, Pochettino, if you're going to criticise him again, it's like playing Gusto on the left side. Gilchrist was on the right. Gilchrist, I thought, did well. Okay, he got the beating off the right back, beat him a couple of times, left wing back or whatever, beat him a couple of times. But apart from that, I thought he was very composed, very assured on his full debut. And so he had a good 60 minutes. And they were. There's always going to be the case that we'll get our chances. Our chances will come in the second half. As I said, a bit of a disjointed side. Nicholas Jackson's away. Broha was leading the line up front. So, and Broha, let's be honest, first half he was shocking. He was bullied off the ball a lot. His hold-up play wasn't great, and I didn't think he did himself any justice at all in that first half performance. Second half, Preston came, even in the first 5-10 minutes, Preston was still, I'll say, the better team. But although they're the better team, I forgot in the first half, Chelsea created the better chances, and we should have scored, actually. I think Enzo Fernandez missed a chance, Cole Palmer missed a chance. So we had our chances in the first half, whereas they didn't really have any scary moments in that first half. I don't think our goalkeeper Petrovic had to make a save in anger. And but now I'm going to talk about our fans. And I mentioned the fans last week in my yesterday, sorry, when I did my preview video. But come on, guys, this is ridiculous. It's getting stupid now. Some of the comments that I've seen whilst I was watching the match, and one of the comments was, "Oh, I can't believe that a so-called fan of us was criticising the fan base for not getting on the players back enough." And they said, why am I seeing positivity in my on my timeline? Why are they not crashing on the players? I've got no time for players, or no time for fans, sorry, who are not crashing on these players. Come on, really? Okay, it wasn't a great first half, but what is crashing on the players going to do? Well, you want people to criticise players, and if they don't, then you're going to criticise them for that. That's just getting ridiculous now. And that's why I keep saying, spoilt fan base, not true supporters when the chips are down, and it just gets to me. That's why I have to keep going on about it. Okay, it wasn't great, but I'm not going to be crashing on the players. The only one I was criticising, as I said, was Broha, and that's because I don't think he did himself any justice. But to go through every single player and criticise their performance, or not even that, to badmouth them, to say they're useless, get out of my club and all that sort of thing, that's not helping anybody, and I'm never going to be doing that. If you look at some of the results today, I'm looking on the board now. Stoke 2, Brighton 4. Stoke were 1-0 up, and then they got back to 2-2. It was 2 goals in the last 20 minutes that got Brighton through that game. I think Aston Villa were playing the same time as us. They had to. They're playing our opponents Middlesbrough, who were playing in the League Cup, and they had to rely on an 87th minute winner for that game. Can you imagine what happens next week if we don't get a goal, if we go 0-0 against Middlesbrough? I can't, yeah, our fans will be unbearable. But Villa, who are second or third in the Premier League at the moment, they had to, it was an 87th minute goal. If you look at Bournemouth against QPR are doing worse than Preston North End. I think they're in the bottom three of the Championship, and they were 2-0 up. And it had to. It was a late comeback by Bournemouth, which they won them the game. So this is the FA Cup. We don't expect teams, as I said earlier in this video, just to come and lie down. They're going to come and play. And what we did, we waited for them to tire. In the second half, we capitalised because Preston couldn't keep up the high energy football that they were playing. And as they tired, the class came out eventually, and our better fitness levels came out, because Potts, I think it was the guy on the left hand side, was showing a bit of fatigue, and it allowed us to get in a few crosses. And Brohard, the man who I was criticising, he came and he scored a goal. Very good header, good cross by Gusto, and a great header by Brohard, and he could have scored one just after that. He had another header which just went wide of the post. And then we brought on Thiago Silva. Fans were moaning about that again. Why did we bring on Silva? Why didn't we let Grilkis play the 90 minutes? And anything to crash on a manager. But then, great leap by Thiago Silva. Fantastic header, 2-0. And the game was effectively over by then. Raheem Sterling came into his own. Didn't think he had a great first half. Second half, he was trying to make things happen, trying to be positive. And it was his free kick, great free kick to make it 3-0. Game over. And then, just to put the icing on the cake, goal by Enzo Fernandez. Flattering 4-0, but class does come to the cream does come to the top. Class comes out eventually, and 4-0 Chelsea. That's a bit harsh on Preston, but hey ho. But the thing is, VAR, why did it take so long to come up with that decision? It's just ruining the game. You could see that the guy was keeping him on with the arch back, and the ref and the linesman. I thought you were told not to put your flag up until the goal goes in, to make sure. He put his flag up just before Fernandez put the ball into the back of the net. So imagine he'd stopped play. Luckily, he did carry on, and then VAR decided it was a goal. Yeah, and so 4-0 in the end. And another positive, it was great to see 17-year-old Golding get a run out. He had the last 10 minutes of the game, and just a pity he couldn't score that. Nice little flick to, I can't remember, Gallagher, I think it was. A shot was taken by Madueke, and he just couldn't get his feet sorted out to get in there to knock it in for a fifth goal. So that would have been a dream debut for him. So that's good to see that Poch is trying some of these academy players as well. Yeah, wasn't great. Wasn't a great match of football, but you know what? We got the job done, and we were through to the next round, and that's all what matters. So come on, guys. We know there's no point in just having a go because we're not 6-0 up in the first 20 minutes against 16th place Preston North End. Judge the game over 90 minutes, not just on the first half of a game of football. Football's over 90 minutes, guys, and it's just getting ridiculous now. And I haven't been on any spaces yet, but I expect some people are going to be criticising the performance, even though we won 4-0. So we're through to the next round. That's what I'm interested in. And we've won another game, so winning is a habit, just like losing is a habit. So I'm hoping going into the Middlesbrough game now that we can press on and carry on getting positive results. So up the Blues, and let's see we get in the next round tomorrow. So put your comments in the section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to be notified every time we make a new video. So take care, bye bye.